This podcast is sponsored by Verversity.com. Elevate your professional skills with courses designed by PhDs, powered by AI. Visit Verversity.com and start your learning journey today.
Discover Physics for Amateurs. Best online courses for lifelong learning. Explore approachable physics courses for amateurs through online education, perfect for lifelong learners seeking professional development and distance learning options. You know how sometimes we want to learn something totally new, maybe even a subject that seems pretty daunting at first? Like physics? When I say physics, I imagine all those complicated formulas and massive textbooks, right? But guess what? There's actually a bunch of really approachable online courses out there designed specifically for amateurs. And no, you don't have to be a math whiz or a scientist to get something out of them. Here's the cool part. Adult education has become so flexible and accommodating lately. If you're interested in continuing education, especially in a topic like physics, you can find plenty of options that fit your pace and learning style. Whether it's on your commute, during lunch breaks, or curled up on the couch, distance learning gives you the freedom to study without the pressure of a traditional classroom. Why physics for amateurs? First off, physics isn't just about scientists wearing lab coats and fiddling with particle accelerators. It's basically the rules book of the universe, explaining everything from why your coffee cools down to how your smartphone screen lights up. When you start learning physics, even at an amateur level, it changes the way you see the world. And that's honestly pretty fun. Imagine knowing the basics of waves and sound, so that next time you hear music, you understand why some tones hit you right in the feels, or you figure out what causes those cool lightning bolts during a storm. These courses break down these big concepts into everyday examples that just make sense. What can you expect from an amateur physics course? Track and adapt. Use feedback and analytics to see what's working and adjust your strategies as you go. Fundamental concepts like motion versus that's all. Energy and gravity. Simple experiments. You don't need fancy lab gear. Some courses suggest stuff you can try at home. Visual learning, videos, animations, and interactive elements to keep things engaging. Real-life applications. How physics impacts everyday technology and nature. And because these courses are usually set up for lifelong learning, they're perfect whether you're looking for some light intellectual stimulation or you're considering a bit of professional development to broaden your horizons. Where to find these courses? If you're serious about jumping into physics but don't want to wade through endless YouTube videos or confusing lecture notes, I highly recommend checking out Verversity, platform for PhD-level online courses. Even though they have highly advanced courses, they also offer beginner-friendly options that make complex topics accessible and even entertaining. The great thing about Verversity is the quality of instruction and the structure, which really benefits anyone engaged in continuing education or professional development. It feels like you're getting the best of both worlds, academic rigor with a friendly, easy-to-follow vibe. Why it's worth your time. You don't have to be trying to become a physicist to enjoy learning physics. Plus, there's a real sense of achievement when you work on something challenging from home on your own schedule. Adult education isn't just about getting degrees. It's about satisfying your curiosity, gaining confidence with new skills, and adding a little extra spark to your day. If you're into lifelong learning or just curious about the universe, physics can change how you look at everything. And thanks to the accessibility of distance learning, there's really no excuse not to give it a shot. So, If you want to explore these innovative courses and start your physics journey with some of the best resources out there, visit Verversity. Take some time to browse through their offerings. You might just find the perfect course to get curious and stay engaged. Explore courses now. Start your adventure in physics today by checking out Verversity's selection and see just how approachable and fun physics can be.